Good evening, Excellencies, and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining today's VCT Pacific Scrum. We are here with Cruz and Frost from Talon Esports. Before we jump into the Q&A session, we will start by hearing some thoughts from Cruz and uh, Frost, excuse me, about today's match. Cruz, let's start with you.
I was a bit disappointed that we didn't play to our potential, and we made a lot of mistakes. We're not reading and reacting to the game as well as we should have, and that set us on a back foot in a lot of the rounds in the beginning of the game. So it's kind of hard to crawl back. They are very prepared, and yeah, overall, I think we just didn't play to our potential.
Yeah, I've been very vocal about I think we have one of the most talented rosters. However, I've also been very honest about we don't have much experience on this roster now. And it showed today. I think I don't know, we threw what, three 5v3s, about four 5v4s. We threw two pistols, and we can't blame the Americans for this. This is what I've been saying now. So we have to get to the bottom of this. This is either a coaching problem, which is I don't teach the fundamentals well enough, or I'm not on us enough in practice, or we have a systemic issue here, and we need to get better and improve in those areas. I thought overall we played well enough to possibly win this series, even despite some of the mishaps. It's just too many of them happened consequently, and it ultimately turned out into a 2-0 loss.
Thank you. We will now open the floor for on-site live questions. If you have any questions, please raise your hand and we'll bring you a mic. 질문이 있는 기자님들은 손을 들어주시면 마이크 전달드리도록 하겠습니다. Okay, there's no questions on site. Let's move on to the live online questions. If you have any questions, please use the raise hand function and we will call on you.
Hi, we can jump straight to the pre-submitted questions.
Please go ahead.
We can go straight to the pre-submitted question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
No worries.
Okay, we have pre-submitted questions to go through. The first one goes to Frost. The team played quite aggressively in your defense on accent. Was this strategy specifically tailored for RRQ to gain control of mid? Could you walk us through the thought process behind it?
We hadn't showed our ascent. This wasn't really tailored for them. Our team is just aggressive. We have really highly skilled players, and they do like to fight. So we have both a comp and an idea that allows you to be aggressive and also not give up too much on defense. I will say, though, some of it was specifically tailored for RRQ. However, most of it is just our players are just naturally aggressive. So our style probably moving forward will continue to be aggressive in some sort of fashion on defense.
Thank you. The next question also goes to Frost. You will next face Nongshim Red Force, a team that has upset your opponent today, twice this year actually. Does that add any extra pressure, and how do you plan to handle them?
I mean, part of it is the same way as last time. I think the difference is if we're going to throw as many rounds as we're going to throw, or pistols as like we threw today, we're probably not beating anybody in the league. So it's not a Nongshim problem, it's an us problem. If we limit the mistakes that we make, we're pretty confident about what we can do.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Okay, the next question goes to Cruz. Throughout Lotus and Ascent, RRQ's Jamkin posed many problems for your team as Yoru. What challenges did you face against him, and how did your team try to mitigate his impact?
In general, we were just doing our sets, and in scrims, we were doing exactly what we're doing in scrims. Somehow, he always, I think it was mostly because like we're not meticulous enough, so our utos are not as good, and then he's not as pressured. He gets chances, and he's just a good player, so he'll always have those chances. If we don't hit our shots, I just think we just need to work on our util better, and our trading has to be better. That's all.
Thank you. The next question also goes to you. Do you think RRQ were able to easily predict your team's movements today, or how do you plan to adjust to this situation?
I don't think they predicted our movement as much as I think they just handled our aggression really well. Like they were in positions to. Jemka just hit nice shots. We run out, triple kill, and then I don't think they were fast to react. We were just inexperienced. We get caught even though we have man advantage. So it's just pressure in the game, knowing that we have the lead. Then we lost the lead, and then we need to come back and retake a bomb site that we shouldn't have had them. We should have just let them take it in the first place. So it's more like we're just adding more problems to ourselves. So I don't think it's them reacting fast. It's just we're too aggressive and just affected us in a negative way.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. That wraps up today's Scrum with Talon Esports. We sincerely appreciate your time and attention today. Thank you again for joining us. We'll be back shortly with our next Scrum. Thank you.